Hi students, my name is Anna Ball and I'm the Associate Dean in the College of ACES, that's Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences at the University of Illinois. And I want to show you a really quick demonstration that illustrates a lot of the things we do here in ACES and why we want you to join us. So what I have here is an apple, and I want you to think about this apple as representing the earth, okay? And on this earth, right now we have approximately 7.8 billion people. That's billion with a B, by the way, and that number is going up every year. But this apple, the earth, is not getting any bigger. And so we have to figure out a way to feed these people. So let me show you about the kind of things we think about. So first of all, I'm going to cut this apple into fourths. And if I take 3/4 of this apple away, that represents the oceans on the earth, okay? So what I have left is the land mass that we actually have to live on and feed people. So then, for my second step, I'm going to cut that in half. And so now I have 1/8 of the earth left. And 1/8 of this represents deserts and polar ice caps and things that we generally can't think about as food growing regions, okay? So of this 1/8 of an apple, if I were to cut that into fourths, what I have is 1/32 of the world, okay? So these other 3 pieces that I just cut off, they represent areas where the climate isn't conducive, or there are things like mountaintops and highways, they're covered in concrete, and we really can't think right now about growing food either. So what I have is 1/32 of the total Earth surface, of the total Earth, to feed almost 8 billion people. And these are the kind of challenges and concerns we have here that we like to study in the College of ACES. If you're interested in creating new food technologies to feed the world, you want to think about food science and human nutrition. If you're interested in nutrition, health, and wellness of the people on this planet, you can study that in the Division of Nutritional Sciences. If you're interested in the cropping systems and the plant technologies to feed the world, you can study that in crop sciences. If you're interested in animal nutrition, genetics, and technology to feed the world, you can study that in animal sciences. If you want to think about new technologies to advance how and where we grow this food, you can study those in agricultural and biological engineering. If you're interested in how all of these issues work in urban areas, you can study that in metropolitan food and environmental systems. If you're curious about how we're going to sustain the soil, the water, and the other natural resources so we can keep this planet growing and going, you're going to study that in natural resources and environmental sciences. If you're interested in how to educate future leaders, teachers, and the communicators that are going to change the world, you'll study that in agricultural leadership, education, and communication. If you're interested in developing children, families, and resilient communities on this growing and complex, ever-changing planet, you'll study that in human development and family studies. And if you're interested in studying how humans consume food and make the policies that protect our food, you'll study agricultural and consumer economics. Students, any way you slice it, here in ACES, we feed the world and we change the world, and we are hungry to have you join us.